In the final chapter of Genesis, we witness the poignant ending of one of the Bible's most remarkable stories, the life of Joseph, a man who went from a pit to a palace, from prisoner to prime minister, now faces his final moments on earth. Joseph lived to see his family flourish in Egypt, reaching the impressive age of 110 years. Picture this: an elderly Joseph surrounded by his children, grandchildren, and even great-grandchildren sitting in his Egyptian home. He watched with joy as Ephraim's sons grew to the third generation and held the children of Machir, Manasseh's son, on his knees. What a beautiful sight it must have been! The fulfillment of God's promises of multiplication right before his eyes. But Joseph knew something important. Egypt, despite all its riches and comforts, was not their true home. As he felt his life drawing to a close, he gathered his brothers one last time. With wisdom gained through years of seeing God's faithfulness, he made them promise something crucial. "Listen," he must have said, his voice weak, but his faith strong. "I'm about to die, but don't think for a moment that this is the end of God's story. He will surely come through for you. This land of Egypt, it's just a temporary stop. God will lead you back to the land He promised our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." Then came an unusual request, one that showed Joseph's unwavering faith in God's promises. He made his family swear that when God fulfilled this promise, they would carry his bones out of Egypt. Even in death, Joseph wanted to be part of God's grand plan for his people. And so the curtain falls on Joseph's life. At 110 years old, his body was embalmed, according to Egyptian custom, and placed in a coffin. But this wasn't just any burial. It was a testimony of faith, a physical reminder to future generations that Egypt wasn't their final destination. Joseph's coffin would stand as a symbol of hope, waiting for the day when God would lead his people home. What an incredible end to a life that showed us how God can turn tragedy into triumph, and how faith can see